Hey beautiful panning family, thanks so much for joining me today. Can you believe it has been 1 year since I started panning my Urban Decay Naked palette? I can't either. Time has just flown by and this year has just been a whirlwind, and I've learned so much with the Pan That Palette Challenge. It's my first time ever doing something like this, and I still have 1 month to go, but I wanted to pop on here and show you guys where I am, because in about 3.5 weeks, the year will be over, which is incredibly hard to believe, and I'm gonna be starting my next challenge. If this is your first time joining me, I have been working on the Naked palette obviously all year. I started on the 1st of December of 2016, and I have been using this palette pretty much exclusively for the entire year. And my goals, to recap, were just to hit pan on every single shade in this palette, not to use it up, because for my job, I'm not allowed to wear makeup every day. So that, of course, inhibits the amount of progress that you can make in a year. Still, I've been pretty impressed so far. Let's see, what else do I want to say? During my last update, I had mentioned that some of the shades, or I thought that some of the shades, were irritating my eyes, and as I have been using this palette further, I've noticed that that irritation has becoming more frequent. In one case, the irritation happened even actually after I removed my makeup and I woke up the next morning. I had noticed my eyelid swelling. It's the same eyelid, people. It's the same one, and it's the same spot. And I think some of the shimmer shades in this palette are the culprits. Sin, Half-Baked, Sidecar, and Toasted, to be specific. I think those shades, for whatever reason, are irritating my eyes. So in this project, you will be seeing, or rather in this update, you'll be seeing a little bit less progress in those shades because I stopped using them altogether. I decided it wasn't worth having an allergic reaction to finish this palette or get as far as I can on this palette. So I am working on some of the other shades, as you will see. And so let me just show you where I was last month. Okay, so let's see where I am during this month's update. That was less than graceful. Let's try it again. Oh, and I got shadow all over me. Ah! Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see where I am with this 1 year update. There we go, that was a little bit better. I've definitely expanded the pan on Naked, Virgin. There may be a little bit of progress in these lid shades that I mentioned that I stopped using, but I've stopped using them probably about a week after I uploaded last. So you're not going to see much progress with that. So let me flip you around and show you the dips in this palette. Oh my gosh, I am losing daylight really fast, so I'm going to make this quick. What you may or may not have noticed when you were examining those dips was that I actually have quite a bit of a nice dip going on in Creep. Black eyeshadow is not my favorite, and I have been learning to work with it this past year. The only way that I have found to make it work to my liking is to put it in the outer corner, which I am wearing today. I actually have been pleasantly surprised with how the results turned out. I've just been using it very lightly, and I think it looks really nice. And I just blended over one of the lid shades here. I usually pair it with Sin or Sidecar. That's usually how I would use it. But again, like I said, I haven't really been using those shades this past month. And for the past 2 months, I have actually been using Virgin and Buck as a highlighter and contour / bronzer respectively. And same old story. I mean, you really can't tell that I've been using them that way. I mean, I suppose if you were to get a good look, now I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, it's probably not, but you can probably see some side pan in Buck and Virgin because I've been using big fluffy brushes to go in there and use them as face products. And I have been enjoying using them that way. It's mostly kind of like my last ditch effort to use it as much as possible before this palette gets canned at the end of this year. And the progress has been going a lot slower than I anticipated that it would. at the beginning of the year, and I'm actually really pleased with the progress that I've made thus far. So for the next 3.5 weeks, I am gonna, again, just focus on those same 4 shades. I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on Virgin, Naked, Buck, and Creep. I'm going to, I might still use Smog and Dark Horse or Gunmetal depending on what holiday things I'm going to, because those are nice darker smoky colors. But those lid shades that I had mentioned, I mean, I'm calling them done. It's just not worth it to me to use those. So for the rest of the year, I will be incorporating shadows from my makeup collection just to play with them, because I really have neglected a lot of my shadows this year. That is where we are after 1 year of use. Unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm not sure that there's going to be a whole lot of progress in the next 3.5 weeks, but we'll see where we can get. And I will include all of my photos charting the progress right here at the end of the video. And have a great rest of your day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.